Hello, my name is Gregory Jones, and I have written a book called The Macroeconomic Laws, which I would like to present to you. The book contains my poetry and as well as economic information. And first I'll start with the poetry. This is called If Magic Stars Appeared Out of Nothing. If magic stars appeared out of nothing, I would tell wondrous tales of grand dramas with imagined people in imagined places, where a tragic figure could seek asylum for a mistaken judgment, where a wave of the hand could dispel a black dream, and mortal wickedness could be slain with a stainless steel saber. What it is. It is inside you. It's inside every heart that lives beneath the blue sky. It tantalizes the thoughts of the old as well as the young. It provokes the rich as well as the poor, and it mocks achievers and the idle alike. Some scream and shout and celebrate the morning light. Others linger and lapse in listless postures of aimless melancholy. Some are carried on waves of fortune, while others are overwhelmed. Exoticus. They were born and they would be in the land where they are free, chained beneath an iron will. So they toiled and so they tilled. With a word and with a call, he was born to save them all, when the Lord gives the power to free the people in their hour. For the love of people free, from the mountains to the sea. And here I'm turning to the economic section, but first I'll start with basic law. The United States is an independent and sovereign nation state with the right to not immigrate based on our Constitution. It says, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." It doesn't say to foreigners or to people in other countries or to immigrants. The immigrants who are relative are the ones who have citizenship, of course. And now, I have described the macroeconomic laws, which are 5 laws which determine all economic conditions. The second law is wages are governed by supply and demand, or economic growth versus labor supply. You'll notice that economic growth is a product of free enterprise or private industry. The journalists don't tell the truth. They say that economic growth is from tax cuts or the stock market or immigration or investment or education or skill. And that's not true. Economic growth is a product of free enterprise. During the Cold War, the free enterprise economies of the United States and Germany and Japan grew, while the communist or Marxist economies of the Soviet Union, Cuba, and North Korea did not grow. The cost of mass immigration is, of course, enormous, and that's what I'd like to talk about. I calculated the cost of mass immigration here in the year 2008 to be $75 trillion in wages stolen from the American people, because the journalists don't tell the truth. The journalists lie. The cost of mass immigration is enormous. If we hadn't been mass immigrating over the last 38 years, wages would be about $40,000 greater for each working American. In order to calculate the cost of mass immigration, divide $40,000 by 2 to get $20,000, the average each worker in the U.S. has lost in wages per year. Multiply $20,000 by 35 years, the number of years wages have been stagnant in the U.S., and each American worker has lost $700,000 in wages over the last 35 years. Our workforce was 107 million persons working. That's a computer number that the computers gave to me. So we multiply $700,000 by 107 million, and we find that the cost of mass immigration over the last 35 years is $75 trillion in wages stolen from the American people, an incredible fortune. So mass immigration has cost a fortune in money stolen from the American people. And this does not include the cost of our trade deficit, or wear and tear on our infrastructure, or the cost of our debt, or the cost of crime, all which contribute to the cost of mass immigration. Now, immigration, of course, can be stopped very quickly, and it is time to end mass immigration. The journalists, of course, have been race baiting. The journalists say that the cause of black poverty is white people, and that's not true. The cause of black poverty is not the rich or whites or discrimination. The cause of black poverty is mass immigration. The cause of poverty in the United States is from mass immigration. So the journalists are race baiting as well as lying. And so, I would like for you to purchase a copy of my book and read it and find out this information for yourself. And then you can think about it and make a decision. And here's my book right here, The Macroeconomic Laws. And you can purchase a copy at Ex Libris, Amazon, or Barnes & Noble. Thank you very much. Love God.